Now, Senator McCain has been diagnosed with something called glioblastoma. It's a highly aggressive, very deadly form of brain cancer. Take a look behind me here. I'm not going to pretend to be a doctor, just taking you back to high school anatomy. Of course, the brain, of course, has two parts right here. It is the left and the right hemisphere. Now, as we mentioned, right over his left eye, they found a blood clot right behind and above his eye. Now, they removed that over the weekend. They took a sample of that, and that's when they discovered the brain cancer called glioblastoma. And according to doctors, they tell us this type of cancer is most common in two parts of the brain. It's right here in the frontal lobe and right here in the temporal lobe, right here. And that is it's a cause a problem with increased pressure in the brain with those tumors, and it can cause symptoms anywhere from headaches, nausea, vomiting, even drowsiness, and it can be very tough to treat.
Tumor vaccines or immunotherapy, viral therapy. There's a new device that basically you can wear and creates alternating currents that are designed to confuse the tumor cells.
Now, Senator McCain is said to be weighing his next treatment options with his family and his team of doctors. Glioblastoma is the type of cancer that killed Senator Ted Kennedy and Beau Biden, the son of former Vice President Joe Biden. Now, the average patient that is diagnosed with this type of cancer survives about 15 months, and only about 10% live 5 years after their original diagnosis. But as doctors tell us, that's just an average. There are rare cases of people living a long time. CBS 5's Donna Rossi joins me now. And Donna, you actually talked to one of those patients today.
I did, Stephen, and I have to tell you, it was an awe-inspiring conversation. I can't even begin to imagine being diagnosed with one of the deadliest forms of cancer there is. It's hard at any age, but unimaginable when you're young and you have your whole life ahead of you.
I was diagnosed when I was 26, and it was my second tumor.
Heather Neese had just graduated college and moved to the Valley from Missouri when doctors gave her a death sentence.
It's tough. To find out you have stage 4 brain cancer, it will rock you. Yeah, it'll change your perspective on life forever.
Neese sought treatment at Barrow Neurological Institute in Phoenix with world-renowned neurosurgeon Dr. Robert Spetzler.
I was on my deathbed. Through my dual treatments of radiation and chemo, there were days I couldn't get out of bed, and I would just pray.
3 years of chemo and MRIs every 2 months.
That's a whole lot of nothing right there.
Today,
yes.
Neese is cancer-free.
So when they tell you you don't use all of your brain, living proof.
And has been for 10 years from a disease that is almost always fatal.
I got married on my last year of chemo, and then after all that chemo, they didn't think I'd be able to have kids. But God blessed me with another miracle, and I have a 5-year-old daughter.
Neese said the announcement about Senator McCain broke her heart.
But I also thought, this is somebody that's already been through hell and back. So if anybody's going to come out of the other end like me, it would be him.
She reached out to McCain's office to offer support and a ray of hope. But she also has a direct message for the senator.
You got this. You've been there, done that. Be strong. Think positive. Pray hard.
Neese knows she is one of very few who survive this type of brain cancer and says she does not take one day for granted. Every day, she says, she talks to other patients dealing with the same diagnosis so they know that they are not alone.